my name is Thespina Nicola, and I am a life coach who specializes in managing addictions and relationships. I've done a degree in psychology, a degree in teaching. I've done over 60 courses in life coaching and also written self-help books. Today, I want to talk to you a little bit about the cycle of addiction and why it is so difficult to get out of it. And destroying yourself can be quite addictive. An addiction can feel like you're in a deep hole and that you try to escape, but the more you try to escape, you get pushed down. Some people have said that they'd rather die than get out of the hole, get out of the addiction. There are even people who have been to a friend's funeral and seen that the addiction has killed them and gone away from the funeral and taken their dose of drugs. And these are the quotes of some people who have passed away, who have taken addiction. The devil says, "Come on, man, don't you want to feel better for a while?" And then he takes in exchange a little piece of your soul. And here's another one. You think about the cost in the beginning, then you don't care because you get used to pushing the consequences away and they become unimportant. A victim of an addiction might actually blame everybody else about their misfortune because it's human nature to actually seek the path to least resistance. That's how we're born. And when you do take control of your life and try to get out of a cycle of addiction, it's actually quite difficult because years of this negative patterning and resentment and emotional issues rear their heads. And an addictive person might find that quite difficult to deal with. So they put the responsibilities of their life onto other people. And this sort of puts them further down the hole because they do feel very guilty. And then there's the others who, they want to be a victim because it's easy, and they sort of blame it on their genetic disposition or their financial position, or they just feel that it's their deal in life. That's how experiences have led them. And so being a victim is quite crippling. And I want to explain why the brain doesn't want to change, why the mind wants to stay in this addictive state. First of all, there might be an experience in your life where you have had a relationship, maybe with a narcissist or with a toxic person, and you break up with them. And so the trigger is the breakup. And so you're dealing with the pain, which is quite difficult for you. So we want the path to least resistance. So what do? We seek external relief. So what do? We binge maybe on food, or we may consume a large amount of alcohol or substances or gambling or toxic behaviors, And what happens? We get short anesthesia, which is the third stage, where we enjoy maybe being numb and not feeling the pain, and we forget about the breakup. And then what happens? We start to loathe ourselves because we feel inadequate. We feel that we're numb in life. We look in the mirror, maybe we see this overweight person, or we see this person who can't control their lives because of the alcohol, which has controlled their lives. And that makes us feel very negative. And then we go to the disgrace and guilt of not being worthy to have a relationship. And then we go back to the cycle of external relief, of going back to our friend that we find in the alcohol or in the negative patterns of gambling, etc. But we can break the cycle. And this is and being able to recognize the cycle and having the ability to stop that negative behavior and choose something else instead. So when you do feel this negativity, you say, if I want to drink alcohol, then I will do something else, like go for a walk or ring a friend or go and have coffee with my mother, or you just find another thing to do instead of going into the cycle. Because once you reprogram the cycle, then everything changes. I hope you guys have a lovely day. And this has been Nicola from Dare to Begin Life Coaching.